Hey guys, Brandy Corcoran here. I wanted to make a quick video to follow up with the training from yesterday because that was a lot. So, first of all, acknowledge you guys. I acknowledge you guys for showing up and for the amazing comments and thought already being put into the homework, or otherwise known as actions that make a difference. Some of us have a thing about homework. So, those are the actions that will move the needle towards what you want in your business and give you power, joy, ease in creating what you want for your business. So that's why they're important. Okay. So I just wanted to do like a quick few minutes close note version of what I talked about on mindset. And it's not at all a replacement for watching the video. I just wanted to highlight a couple things because that was a lot of information. And again, I applaud you for tracking it. Everyone did so great with that. And I also know that sometimes it can be like trying to take a sip of water out of a fire hose or a fire hydrant when it's that much all at once. So I wanted to highlight one of the key phrases I didn't even get a chance to say, but that really sums up what you want to do with mindset is change your story, change your life. So what that means is really understanding that it all starts up here. And when you change what you're saying up here, you change your life, you change your relationships, you change your success, you change your experiences of life. And that, like I said in the video, that isn't how we do anything, is how we do everything. That isn't just in application to business. That is life. If I change my story about what my kids are about or what their, intentions are with what they're doing, what my partner is saying, and how I'm taking that, like I change my whole experience of life. So change your story, change your life. And that was one of the key things we talked about in changing your beliefs is watching your mindset. Tell yourself the truth. Separate what is actually happening from the meaning and the story you're giving it. And there's a lot of power in being able to do that instead of, I suck, I get cancellations, I can't do this, I might as well give up. What's happening is just a cancellation, right? And that gives you a lot more clarity on how to deal with that. So that is a key thing I want you to take away from it. The other thing is to understand that beliefs, right? Beliefs are just thoughts that we repeatedly tell ourselves that we then, because we like to be right, then we seek evidence for. And now that we get to be right, we're so certain it's the water we swim in, we become emotionally attached to them. And now we get a little bit stuck like that elephant, right? So, really getting clear on what your beliefs are so that you can see the areas in your life that you're stuck or that they might not be working for you, or that you might have an outdated belief. One of the biggest beliefs that was running me, I saw that I created when I was 6, and I discovered this when I was 47. So that's a lot of years to have a 6-year-old running your life. You can imagine it didn't work well. So the other thing I wanted to highlight for you is that you see it because you believe it. You don't believe it because you have all this evidence. You filter out, right? Remember what we said about your brain, your reticular activating system filters out only that which you want to see. So we will distort, eliminate, dismiss anything that is against what we believe. So again, it all goes back to, what do we believe? What are we putting in there? And it isn't automatic like, well, sorry, Brandy, I'm stuck. That's what I believe. It's true. It only has to be 50% believable. So if I want to change my life, change your story, change your life, to start with my story, I only have to have it 50% more believable. So it's my little person. Okay, so 50% believable. So said with repetition and emotion attached to it. So when you can do that, not right now, sweetie, I'll do a few minutes. When you can do that, then what happens is that you start to create a new reality, right? And then what happens, your brain will start to filter out and seek evidence for your new reality, your new belief that you were saying. So that's where there's lots of power in that. And what I really want you to take away from the homework and to do for yourself, one sec. Ella, shut the door, please, sweetheart, is to create an empowering mantra. So to create a sentence, couple sentence, something that you can say over and over again, if not now, when, if not me, who, if not this, what. This is the year that I achieve my dreams. This is the year that I heal the world and transform the world. This is the year I live my purpose. And I say that over and over and over, and it just jacks me up. It creates a state, it creates a feeling that I then act on, that I then have the results. And then I go, oh, see, I'm right. So that is really a good takeaway to run you powerfully through these next 10 weeks, is that you have a mantra about who you are in business and what you're capable of. 50% believable, guys, right? Be willing, go for it. And then make a decision. That's the other thing I really want you to take away is, one, what to do, and one, what not to do, right? So I'm committed to making sure that I show up every day for at least 30 minutes and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit that live button, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, share about my business. And if you don't know what I mean by that, go watch the training. And then one thing to not do, to stop doing. So spending hours on social media, Netflix, my language, I'm not going to use the word I can't. What will you no longer tolerate? Right. And then remember, don't negotiate with that goal, with that thing that you've committed and made a decision that you will do. And then lastly, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Guys, it all starts up here, right? Right? See, we love to be right. And just remember, you're responsible. When you want to say that's the problem, look what happens is I have one finger pointing that way, but 3 pointing back at me. You are the problem. There is no problem, but you are what is creating your reality and your life, your relationships, your finances, your business success, your happiness, all of it. And that is good news. It's a lot, but it's good news. And again, I said it was going to be simple, not necessarily easy. It's about reconditioning your brain, and it's so worth it. So worth the effort. You're so worth the effort. So last thing I want to leave you with is a quote, because we love our quotes. Oh, and I should say, some people ask me about my book. It's called Finding Self. It'll be on Amazon next month. And it's all about rediscovering, reconnecting, and empowering the you who has been forgotten. So creating those beliefs, creating that life you love. And lastly is a quote. You can't wait for everything to be perfect to be happy. You just have to decide right now. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.